10 years. That's all it takes to completely change your financial future. And most people would think that long-term wealth comes from one lucky promotion that you're going to get or one huge business opportunity that comes all at once and super fast. But that's just not true. The data tells us a different story. There was a study done and it was based off over 10,000 millionaires. And after the study was complete, they found that majority of those millionaires gained their wealth by consistently investing over time and having habits that help them be consistent in investing throughout their life. So the real question isn't can you get rich? It's can you stay consistent long enough in order to reach those long-term goals that you have for yourself. And in this video, we're going to talk about a simple 10-year plan that's going to help you reach those long-term wealth goals that you want for yourself. And also, we're going to talk about some of the stages in which most people end up failing. Let's get into the video. Year 1 through 2, the control phase. Everything starts with control. Not investing, not side hustles, and not even making money. It's all about control. And we say it's about control because if you don't control your money, it's going to control you and your life, right? So if you have proper control over your money, you're going to be able to work less, invest more, and spend your life enjoying it the way you want to enjoy it. But if you don't have proper control over your money, you're going to spend your life consistently working hard, consistently working more often in order to get the money you hope to get. Most people think they know where their money goes. But in reality, they're just guessing. They don't have an exact plan for every dollar they bring in. And before they realize it, that money is consistently disappearing from their bank account and they don't truly understand why. This is the first shift you have to make during 1 year to 2. You have to stop reacting to your money and start directing your money to where you want it to be. And this is the first step in which many people fail. Year 1 to 2 is all about taking control of your life, understanding where your money goes, and learning exactly what you want to do with your money. Year 3 to 4 is going to be about stability. Once you take control of your money, you can now build stability, right? And what does that mean? You can start working on an emergency fund. You can start paying down debt. And your finances will start to become more and more predictable. You know exactly where every single dollar is going at all times. According to the Federal Reserve, over 36% of Americans struggle to cover even a $400 emergency. Think about that. $400 can put someone into debt and cause them to start using credit cards. Not being able to cover simple emergency isn't a money problem, it's a stability problem. Your life and finances have to be stable enough for you to be able to predict things like simple emergencies. And when those simple emergencies come up, you're not going to be shaken, right? You are going to have stable enough finances to easily cover that. So year 3 to 4 is going to be about being stable in all ways in your life. Being stable in your plan, being stable in your finances, and being able to easily handle things that come into your life. Year 5 through 6, momentum. Now that you've taken more control of your life and you become more stable, it's now time for you to gain momentum. So, in this phase of your life, we expect you to be consistently investing, right? We expect you to be growing in your career. That means you should be making more and more money and making enough money to make sure that your investing never stops. And we expect you to continuously look for new opportunities in life. And that's if you need to take on a side hustle to gain more money, right? If you need to go get things like a certification to get a promotion in your job. You should be consistently building momentum in order to reach those goals that you set for yourself. Remember, wealth isn't about one big success. It's about consistent repetition, right? Every single day you're going to wake up and you're going to say, okay, am I investing properly? Am I doing the right things to grow in my career? It's about consistently taking baby steps and always doing the right things in order to reach that long-term goal that you set for yourself. Years 7 through 8 is all about acceleration. During this phase, we expect your money to start working way harder than you do. For instance, at the beginning of this 10-year plan, if you decided you wanted to consistently invest $500, that $500 could easily be over $85,000 at the end of that 10 years with just a 7% return. You want your money to be working just as hard as you do, because one day you no longer want to exchange your time for money. You want your money to be working for you so you can do all the things that you want to do. But you have to be careful, because this is the phase in life in which a lot of people start to fail, right? They start to earn more money and their lifestyle starts to inflate. They start to buy more fancier cars, or they start to purchase more really expensive clothes. But you can't do that, right? You have to stay focused on your long-term plan, and you have to make sure you stay disciplined in your habits in order to achieve those goals that you want to achieve. Year 9 through 10 should be all about having options. During this phase of your life, your investments should be going faster. Your savings account should be exactly where you want it to be, and your overall stress level should have significantly decreased. You should have all the options you want in your life during this phase, right? You should have more free time. You should have flexibility at work. If you want to work that job, you can, but you can also transition to a job that you really love and are really passionate about. And then finally, you should have financial peace. You should understand that even if I can't go to work tomorrow, I know that I have enough investments and enough in savings that I can go on and continue to be happy in life without clocking into that job. I can take my time, because at this point in my life, I have the option to work or to not work, because over the last 10 years, I've been consistently investing and I've been consistently practicing habits that are going to get me in a place in which my finances are healthy. You have to always remember that wealth isn't about just gaining money. It's about gaining freedom in your life. And the biggest mistake people make is thinking too short term. If you focus on these 5 stages: control, stability, momentum, acceleration, and options, you are going to have all the habits that you need in order to consistently invest, consistently grow your investments, and eventually reach financial peace. And yes, you may not see progress for a very long time, but then one day you're going to wake up and you're going to be so excited when you look at your investment accounts. You are going to be enthusiastic whenever you see your savings. You are going to yield results from all your hard work over those 10 years. And you're going to be happier than you've ever been before. Look, you don't have to follow my financial plan, right? It works for me, but it might not work for you. The goal is for you to start thinking about a plan long term, whether it's that 10 years, 15 years, or even 20 years. You don't want to be consistently making baby steps in order to achieve the dreams that you want to achieve. And that starts with a plan. Hopefully you can start creating that plan today. And if you like videos like this, watch this one as well.